that far more adults struggle with than people realise. ADHD in the workplace. If you've ever had to sit through a meeting, suddenly realise you've only taken in about 8 minutes of it and hope no one asks you anything, you might find this helpful. Let's talk about the hidden challenges many adults face and the small changes that genuinely make work easier. Firstly, communication challenges. A lot of adults with ADHD tell me my brain is going faster than my words. They might jump around in conversation, interrupt without meaning to, or lose their train of thought halfway through a sentence, or worse, pick up the idea that had passed long before. Long meetings are especially tough. You can sit there trying your absolute best and still only capture a tiny slice of what's said. What helps? Slow the pace. Write a couple of notes either before you speak or as a speaker is speaking. Send a quick summary after meetings so everyone, including yourself, is clear on what was decided. Distraction is number 2. Both external and internal. Most people know about external distractions like noise, movement, notifications, and chatter. However, internal distraction is just as powerful. This is the zoning out moment where your mind drifts to what's for dinner or something you forgot to do or an idea that suddenly takes over. You're physically in the meeting, mentally somewhere else entirely. It's incredibly common for adults with ADHD and it has absolutely nothing to do with effort. What helps? Noise cancelling headphones, a quieter workspace if possible, turn off those notifications. Do short bursts of focused work instead of trying to do long, exhausting stretches. Number 3, procrastination that feels impossible to break. Before you go blaming yourself, here's the real reason starting is so hard. Uncertainty. If the task is vague or feels too big, the ADHD brain freezes. Small steps work wonders. Tiny clear actions, mini deadlines, asking for clarity early, and my personal favourite, a quick brain dump before bed. I use Google Keep all the time to quickly jot down my thoughts and sort them into simple headings. And it's especially helpful before bed, where a quick brain dump clears all the clutter out of my head, so I'm not lying awake worrying or planning when I should be sleeping. Everything goes into one place and my brain can then switch off. Number 4, long complex projects. If you're brilliant at fast tasks but drown in long ones, there's a reason. ADHD brains struggle with planning, sequencing, tracking, and reporting, the stuff that really big projects rely on. What helps? Visual tools like boards, lists, and timelines. One place for all materials. Regular check-ins, delegating detail-heavy parts when possible. These tiny adjustments make the load feel lighter. Number 5, workplace support. Here in New Zealand, you're entitled to reasonable adjustments if ADHD affects your work. That might mean clear instructions, visual tools, a quieter workspace, or slightly extended deadlines. These aren't special favours. They're practical supports that help you do your best work. Adults with ADHD are often some of the brightest, most innovative thinkers in the workplace. They're creative, they're energetic, they have amazing ideas and are fantastic problem solvers. However, those strengths can't shine when you're constantly battling systems built for a completely different kind of brain. However, with a few small changes, both personal and in the workplace, everything can feel more manageable. If this is something you'd like more help with, or you recognise yourself or someone you care about during this video, you'll find more support and resources on my website, dyslexiaunpuzzled.co.nz. Thanks for watching today, and take good